terminal brain cancer, but I'm using that against myself to raise the most amount of money ever for running a marathon. And right now I am walking a half marathon in every single one of the 32 counties of Ireland, and it's all being done non-stop live on Twitch. But I don't ask you guys to donate. All I ask you to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I'm able to get corporate sponsors to donate on your behalf. And this is a diary entry. I just needed that as the intro. The first morning of the 32 non-stop live stream. And as you can see there, that was my camera set up for what I had last night. Now this is very much amateur hour, so don't think, oh, if I'm going to mimic this, that's how I'm going to do well on Twitch. I am green as the grass. I'm green as the forest outside. First thing I do when I get up is I check the weather. Check if there's any kind of emergency text messages that's been coming in, which is a dangerous thing to do because it's very easy to get sucked in to doing that sort of stuff. What up, kiddo? What up? This is really weird. So this is like, Bunny is like, not really my dog, but like she lives in the same house as me, and she's becoming extremely more affectionate from being in this like big house. In the big house! I think something about the fact that she's collie. She's half collie, and she now has loads of space to just roam around, and she's just like in her comfort zone. But anyway, time to begin. Time to begin. What a day! What a lovely day! Carpe YOLO, motherfuckers! I am officially cleansed. So the next step is all of the little bug bites that I got by being out in the forest, which is beautiful, but lots of midgies out there. They took a good chunk out of me. This is a thermos thing that if you put it on, it needs a battery, but it like really heats up. And it doesn't cure the situation instantly, but it's very good at kind of getting rid of that pain that you have. And it solves the problem in a sort of a way that I love. Because like same way when I'm getting a sports massage, which hopefully I'm getting soon, because I definitely need one for how cramped up the shoulders were yesterday. They were very painful by the end. But I much prefer when someone comes in and just like, and the procedure is very painful, but then afterwards you're like, oh, that feels so much better. This little thing is very much like that. You just go like this, it heats up, very hot. It won't burn your skin, but then instantly afterwards, the stinging, the kind of the itchiness goes away. So that's something that's going to be very helpful to have, because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff near rivers and near scenic routes where there's going to be a lot of midgies. And they love my flesh. They love my tasty royal blood, my blue blood. And then pseudo-creme. You can tell how old and used this one is by how much traveling it's been done. Pseudo-creme all around my booty, because I get a spotty body whenever I do all these sort of long-term physical activities, just because there's sweat that builds up into the underpants and there's nothing that you can do about that. It becomes a little haven for the bacteria. And then they're like, ooh, what's this skin like? I'm just going to put a little house up in here. So yeah, we got to annihilate that. We got to prevent that from happening, because then, you sit down and you have an itchy bum. So, pseudo-creme. I'm not going to show you putting the pseudo-creme on my arse. That's only on my OnlyFans account. Here's the grandeur of the whole. So cool that we get to stay here for a couple of days. Anyway, while we're down in Munster, you better balance there. So I'm not going to go through all the different pills because it's all boring, but this is basically like turmeric extract is there, creatine, fish oil, that's soursop, or if someone has like soursop tea, and there's a handful of other sort of like little vitamins, just like B12, that are, I'd say they're alternative medicine, but they're medicine that people say have potential benefits for fighting against cancer. Take that with a pinch of salt. Creatine doesn't have that effect. Creatine has a big pile of scientific research to say about how its benefits are through the roof. Creatine has loads of research to say that it's just a positive thing for pretty much every different form of physical activity. So there, those pills every day. And now I shall move on to coffee. My favorite kind of coffee, which is the Kenyan stuff that you get from Lidl. Dirt cheap, Have stuff that's nicer than the vast majority of cafes. I cannot promote that stuff enough. And no, I am not sponsored by Lidl. Although I would, if anyone from Lidl is watching, I would love to have you guys as a sponsor. And something that I always kind of ask at the moment for the daily things is down in the comments section, because it's so important that you guys are entertained with this, because I need you to want to watch the videos. Because you want the entertainment and you want to know what's going on. You want to see the behind the scenes thing, rather than I want to watch these videos to support Ian and what he's doing, because I have, cancer connections myself. That's nice, that's admirable, but I feel like you will run out of steam on that one. Whereas if you want to watch the videos and you have skin in the game with the cancer situation and you want to be a part of the world record that we're trying to break together as a community, a chemo unity, a community. Lucy came up with that one. My left hand, the left hand of the king came up with that one. And yes, and then in the same way, it also means that we get new people to join the team, because entertaining is the most important thing with that. So go down into the comment section, tell me the things that you like, that you dislike about the about the daily live stream, and also put in questions or subject matters that you would like me to discuss in the next video. Because I feel like that way we're going to get more retention. We're going to get more people watching this stuff if you guys are commenting to help boost the algorithm. But then also I'm actually fulfilling what you guys want. That I know a kind of a script of what to say for the next thing. So off you go. Just getting ready for the next part of the day. My shoulders are under a massive, they're in quite actually, I wouldn't say pain. Pain is not the right word at the moment. But I'm worried that they will be quite painful when I'm doing the rest of the half marathon later on this evening. And so this is just some anti-inflammation cream that I'd be using this anyway, but we are actually sponsored by these guys. Hemp Heroes are great. And so this is just going to try and ease off the tension on the shoulders. What I think I'm going to do differently today is I am going to try and put some, like a bit of tissue, or not tissue, but like a bit of cloth on my right shoulder here, so that it's more propped up and there's less pressure on my left shoulder, because it's my left shoulder where the real pain is. Yeah, really looking forward to it. It's going to be brilliant, and looking forward to seeing Tyke. Tyke's great fun. So I think today is going to be a really fun one, and fingers crossed that this doesn't become an issue, but I don't think it will, because of this fantastic cream that you can buy if you use the word king. If you use the code king, you get fucking 100 billion% off, and they give you 1,000 stars. Actual stars. Do you want to own a star? Do you want to be a star, baby? Do you want to own a star? Do you want to own a star? There's a question for the chat. If you could own one star, not our star, you don't get greedy, you can't have the sun. If you could own one star, which one would you own? There's my question for the day. Here's another one, all right? I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hit you with an interesting question or query. So all the other moons in the solar system have a name except our moon. Our moon is just called the moon. You know, you have Titan, you have Io, you have Gib. Oh God, I'll get it. I'm not going to Google it. I'm going to get it. It's Ganymede. And look, you can tell that I didn't Google anything. When I picked up the Kerry jersey, just because there was a little bit of a delay with a postage system. They're in the house now. All the other jerseys are in the house, so that's absolutely fine. But they're in my parents' house, so we have to go into an Elvery's on the way there. But there's an Elvery's in Tralee, which is where we're heading, so that's not going to be a problem. So I'm not wearing the Tralee jersey now, but that actually comes as a little bit of an advantage. I slept in this t-shirt, so it's a bit grubby. So that means that I can put it on while I have the Hemp Heroes oil settling in, so it's not going to like stain a white t-shirt or anything like that. And now what I have to do is I have to test out the weights. I have to get the weights right, because we have to bring it up to 17 pounds today. So finishing up on the diary entry for, I suppose, the second day, first night slept, first sort of day complete. And we're heading over to Tralee now to meet up with Tyke. I reckon it's going to be a lot of fun once we get there. I think the most annoying thing has definitely been the kind of the signal, just country roads. You know, it's very very poor signal in Ireland for country roads, so the stream just keeps breaking, which is
from what I've been told by other streamers and from like Dan Clancy himself, if they're doing like an ongoing live stream and you kind of want to set like a record of it, they're not overly kind of strict with the signal, the reception broke, therefore you have to start the whole thing again. So it's frustrating that there is any kind of a signal break, but there's really nothing we can do about it. Unlimited IRL, you know, they do a fantastic job. We have a Starlink that's set up where we're literally doing everything we can to try and make sure that the signal keeps on going. But you know, some things are simply not possible without having a gigantic, like, you know, telephone tower to have driving around the car, which I'm fairly sure this car could probably actually hold on to, seeing as how it's absolutely huge. But yeah, no point in getting annoyed about things that are out of control. If you can control something, certainly you have the right to be frustrated and you need to try and put more effort and time into it and sort the problem out. But when you can't, you just got to accept the fact that it is what it is and get on with life. Which is part of the reason why I'm now continuing on with the diary entry, so that I can actually make some positive usage of my time while we are in this fine vehicle. So even though there may be no signal, that doesn't mean that I don't have stuff to do. So yeah, finishing up. Be sure to make sure that if you've come all this way that you subscribe to the YouTube account. YouTube is by far the thing that is the most sort of magnetizing to get new sponsors in. And yeah, critique heavily of what you liked and what you disliked about this diary entry and what you want to see in the next one, because I will adhere to your requests. That is the entire point of what I'm doing here. It's to make sure that you guys are as entertained as possible so that you will come back for more. I want you chomping at the lips for, oh, when's it gonna happen? Same bat time, same bat channel. Oh, one last thing. Time-wise, because loads of people in the comments for the previous thing, there didn't seem to be a consistency with how long people wanted the videos to be. So could you comment down the length of video that you tend to like? You know, I myself, when I'm watching a video, I kind of want to see it go above 20 minutes. That would be the kind of thing I like. But I want to see what you think is the most popular. And if someone else has said, like, I like 20 minutes and you like their comment, I can kind of see a bit of a sort of a voting system. So yeah, comment the amount of time that you would like for these diary entries. And again, the dude shall abide. Sorry, the left hand of the king has made an accurate point there. If you were to say, like, you know, oh, I like a 30-minute video, that wouldn't mean that I would just keep kind of yakking and talking about nonsense. It would mean that I would add several more subject matters to discuss. So if there was, like, you know, people saying, we want you to talk about, like, you know, when's your next actual running marathon? How much do you weigh currently? How much do you think you know, what's your diet like? You know, I would add more questions in to discuss more things for a longer period of time rather than elongating a particular subject matter. So again, tell me the time that you like, and also give suggestions for what you want to hear in the future for tomorrow's daily diary entry. The daily diary digest delivered by the King of Chemo. I knew you would laugh at that one there. You would like the good country accent, the big hard down going down. Oh, you were going to, have you met Tyke before? Oh, you're going to, he has the most whimsical musical accent you'll ever hear in your life. It's just the way his natural way of speaking. Oh, he's perfect for Twitch. I'm going to convince him. That's my dilemma of the day, is to deliver him the delegation of becoming a devotee of Twitch. You like that, Darth? I do be quick with it. I do be quick first. You'd never know I had a brain tumour and it was going to affect my ability to speak. Oh, I came back from the dark deep down into my brain. I came back swinging around with the ability to speak so eloquently, internally.
Go do that again. We're going towards me. Yeah. They're a bit big. 3, 2. Beautiful. Perfect. But I tell you what, I may be doing a load of 32 half marathons in all the counties, but no donations. Follow and subscribe. That's all we're looking for.
No donations!
No.
Nil pois. Nil pois. Oh, thank you. Oddballs.
Oh.
Oddballs. Oh god, you can't. He can't. Oh, that's probably the.
I'll hold it.
Can you see it? Hey!
Hold on now.
I thought you were gonna be like, you have oddballs on too.
Hey, no balls, oddballs.
Just did the 15. Tyke was saying I gotta go out, jump in the sea, and come back in for another 15. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Oh my god. Oh, sweet Mary, Mother of Divine God. Oh, I swear to God, that was harder to do. I probably should have had more of this daily entry in, but we just finished off that was a cold shower. Finishing up with Tyke there. I'm gonna be stuttering very badly now, just because I've that sauna in there is absolutely piping hot, nearly 80 degrees Celsius, just above below 70, or sorry, just below 80, high 70s. And now we're here. Kerry's one of the most beautiful places in the world. Look at that head on me. Straight out of a cold shower as well, and still piping hot red.
Rabbits and cows and everything.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What?
100 degrees.
It is not. 100 degrees.
Yeah,
Well done inside there.
well done.
Yeah. Put it.
Where would you get it?
Huh?
Where else would you?
I'm gibbering something fierce here. I can't speak. This is exactly what I was speaking like after my brain surgery.
Gorgeous.
Just blathering. Anyway, sure. Day's finished. Day 2 is finished now. What a success.
Creamy pint.
Yeah. Oh, the creamy pint that's on the way. Oh, the Kerry's finest. It's a sin to go to Kerry and not have a succulent Chinese beer. Oh yeah, let's see. We playing golf here now. Gotta get a hole in one.
What is it, 2.5? I think we got too far. Wait. No, not enough.
Nah, not even close. Not close.
We'll have to try it again.
Right?